Hello, this is Tom Sillis. I'm CEO of Wecro.com. Now, this next topic has nothing to do with Wecro, really. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm distancing myself from it. But I've had these people, this particular, these two ladies that I'm going to be talking about, they are going to be on our site. They're going to be selling their services. Ooh. Again, the topic of this video, these girls can fix your erectile dysfunction. Hear this is what the title is. Okay, before we get into the topic, I got some housekeeping. Please like this video. And please subscribe to our channel, because here's the reason why. At the end of this video, I'm going to be putting out a code. It's a code for you to earn digital currency. You're going to get 25 numeros, which is $1.22 a numero. You're going to get in free digital currency. Every 5 years, the digital currency doubles in price. Okay, the commodities double in price, so you're gonna make money with this. Okay, and if you shop on our site, you get 2% for in currency of this currency. You get more money. You're gonna make money with us. So either way, by default. So then you can spend it later. You can use it for retirement, whatever. Let's get back to the topic, and then we'll talk about the numero later. These girls can fix your erectile dysfunction. Here's how. There's two girls. There's Dr. Rena Malik. She's a urologist, and she talks about how she does things, and she talks about various things, and I'll get into it in a minute. And then you got Dr. Susie Gransky. She's a physical therapist for the most part, and there's two ways they do that. There's there's a couple of things. When you become over 60, as you well know, if you guys drink Coca-Cola in the U.S., guess what? Or you even Diet Coke, you guys are going to get diabetes, or you're going to get cancer. One of the two. You have a choice. You can either get have regular Coke and get diabetes from the high fructose corn syrup, or you can get from the aspartame or whatever they put in there. Will give you cancer. It's cancer causing. So you have a choice: cancer or diabetes. Pick one. If you're drinking Coke, okay. That's why a lot of guys that are I'm 70 years old. I got diabetes when in 2011. Okay, just to give you an example, and I've been suffering now with ear infections, and I'm dizzy. I had to walk with a cane. Okay, you get the idea. So that's from that reason my nerves got shot from the diabetes. So if you drink Coke, I would stop it immediately. Just drink bottled water, or find or natural juice that's 100% juice. Don't drink anything where they add the juice. If you see the word juice drink, it's got fake sugars in it. Don't drink it. Okay, they do that, cheat like that. Even Del Monte and all these companies do that, because you know what? Sugar's a lot cheaper than juice. Okay, and then the fake sugars are much cheaper than the what do you call that? The high fructose corn syrup is much cheaper than that. So that's gonna mess you up, and you're gonna have erectile dysfunction, almost guaranteed. Okay, if you have it now, these girls can fix your erectile dysfunction. Ooh, better than having a guy fix it, that's for sure. Your wife might not like it. Okay, but here's what happens. Now what she talks about, what Dr. Malik talks, she talks a lot about, they have the Viagra and all that, like they all give you that as a first defense, whatever you want to call it. And if it works for you, great, it works for a while. Trust me, after about a year or two, it's not going to work anymore. Then they're going to give you the thing where you put you stick needles in your, it doesn't hurt. I've done that. It doesn't hurt. It's not a big deal. You don't even feel it. And then they give you the thing, if your member doesn't go down after an hour or two, you got to take this antihistamine, which is what I'm taking now for the dizziness, and it by default makes it go down, and you're back to where you were. Like that dysfunction again. But anyway, that works pretty good. But here's the thing. The other thing she has is they call it the ultrasound therapy. What do they call that? That's the sound wave therapy. They put that device. They rub it on your member, and they put that, like, ultrasound gel on there, and they rub it. And hey, it's nice when you have a woman doing it, And even some guys, after about after 6 sessions, some guys get an erection when she's doing it. I had that happen to me, so I know all too well. Oh, it's working. And they smile. All right, it's not bad, Can't wait to get home, Try to my wife. All right. Anyway, so that's Dr. Rena Malik's stuff she does. Dr. Susie Gransky takes a different approach. She does what they call pelvic floor therapy. Now, both men and women do that. because women have different problems. They have urinary incontinence. Okay, enough about that. Men have, the one of the main things about having a strong erection is you got to do they call them the Kiag exercise, right? You've probably heard of that. If you haven't, you want to study that. You tighten up your muscles in your front and back. You tighten up like you're holding it in, and you do that 10 times. You hold it for 10 seconds, let go, and you do that 3 times a day if you can. The more the better. Then you build up your muscle to be strong. That'll help you tremendously. I've done it. It's helped me tremendously. And actually now, if it wasn't for the medication, I'd have a full erection right now. So, just thinking about it. Okay. So yeah. So those are the things that will help you a lot. And these girls, there are other people in your own area there you can talk to that does the same thing. The reason I mentioned, you can see their videos, but you want to look for people in your own area, and we're going to have them on our website, which means we're going to have other doctors. They're going to they do both. They work together, and they're going to help you with both therapies. Okay, I'm working on that right now. We're putting together a program where you're going to be able to have them find you through Care Credit, and then they'll do it for you. They'll take care of you. You use Care Credit to pay for it. You got it's pretty easy to qualify with Care Credit, and then you get that pre-approved, and then you have the card. You give them the card. They check the balance. They charge you, and you get it done, and they'll take care of you. I mean, they also have this thing where they take your blood, they centrifuge it, and they take the plasma. They put in something else in it, the growth factors. They inject it into your penis, and it helps your penis to be bigger. Use a pump for like 6 weeks after, twice a day, for 10 minutes or whatever, and it helps you, make your member bigger. Okay, so you'll have a good starting point, and it helps you so it stays bigger when you get an erection. It works somewhat. I mean, after a year, you got to redo it again. That's the thing. But if you're doing the other stuff, you really shouldn't have a problem. And then the other thing I recommend, which I've done, is if you're able to take it. I can't take it right now because it interferes with my medicine. But it's called arginine and citrulline. It's a combination of arginine and citrulline. You can buy it on Amazon, or you can buy it in any vitamin store. They all sell it, and that's a very good way. You take one a day, and you're gonna be getting erections. You'll be able to get an erection very quickly. That creates the nitric oxide in your body, nitric oxide in your body, which is what you need to get an erection. So that's going to help you on that side. The other thing you might have to do is testosterone therapy, which a lot of these doctors do as well. They do the pellet insertion, the pellets, or they do the shots every week. You're probably better off with the pellet. You do it once a year, and you're good. And you're going to be in the mood all the time. You're going to be a horny toad. Those are the things I've done in the past, and they work. Some work better than others. For some people, for me, it seemed like everything helped a little bit. So, the testosterone therapy, I think you can only do that if you're over 60. They only let you do it twice or 3 times. That's the downside. But if you're over 60, you're probably going to lose. You're going to lose interest by the time you get to 70. The average age is 80. So maybe you're not going to want to have sex at that point. Maybe your wife's not going to want it either. Who knows? So or girlfriend, or whatever the case may be. But like anything else, some of you are lucky. You don't have to worry about it. For some of you, though, even if you don't have the testosterone, there's other ways. You can Google that, and you can see how to build your testosterone up in the natural way. There's other ways. It'll help. It's not going to fix it. You got to do it when your testosterone is high so you can maintain it. And they'll tell you how to do that. They'll tell you how to maintain it longer. Because mine, the last time I did it, it lasted me for 2 years. The testosterone, it was at a pretty good level. It didn't fall below the 100, which is the whatever however they do it in the U.S. It's 100, I think. Mine was like I was down to 150, I think, the last time. So I get better every time I do it. I'm going to do it one more time probably in the next few months. So yeah. So after I get off this medication for my ear infection that I had recently. So yeah, that's it. So that's the story. Now let's talk about let's see if I covered everything. I talked about the arginine. I talked about the doctors. I talked about Dr. Susan. Yep, and the blood flow repair, and then we talked about. I'll make sure I covered everything for you, and there'll be, if there's any more information, I'll put it down at below the video below, And then if you subscribe, if you watch the whole video and you join us, I'll be sending out emails, and you can pick the topics you want in newsletters out, and I'll send them out like once a week, every 2 weeks, maybe once a month. I don't do it all the time. So I usually have a newsletter that goes out like typically once a month. You can pick the ones you want, and then you'll get them in there. It'll be actually in the same newsletter. It'll have the different topics that you chose. Usually it gets combined in one email. I don't like the spam. I don't like the spam, you guys. I hate when I get 2 emails a day. That pisses me off. I automatically mark them spam. I unsubscribe. 3 days later, if I get another one, it's spam. So I don't like that. So you won't get that from me except transactional stuff. That's it. That I can't control. If you keep buying stuff, I can't help it. If you buy twice a day, hey, I can't help it. So anyway, let's talk about. We got everything here. Yeah. So what's going to happen now? Here's the news about the Numero. The Numero is the digital currency. It's called Numero. And what it's made up, it's a basket of 50 commodities and precious metals, including gold, silver, and diamonds. Diamonds have gone up. If you go buy a 1-carat diamond, if you ever bought an engagement ring recently, maybe you haven't, but it's costing $5,000 to $6,000 to buy a 1-carat diamond. That's ridiculous, right? But hey, that's what happened. When I bought mine, last time I bought one, it cost me. I bought it 3 years ago. It cost me $3,000. I've been through a few women, okay, I admit. And then before that was my ex-wife. I bought that. It cost me $1,000. So you get the idea, for 1-carat. Look how much you want. Every so many years it goes up. It triples every 7 years approximately. That's about right. So here you go. It doubled in the last 10 years. So you get the idea now. I'm sorry, last 4 years it doubled. So you see what I'm saying? Everything when inflation was a little faster or higher, so it went up faster. Okay, before it took a longer time to triple. It tripled, but that was over a longer period of time. So that being said, you want to subscribe. Let me give you the code. It's going to be 100XT 100XT. You're going to write that down in a piece of paper, 100XT, and don't put it down below in a comment, please, because we'll delete the comment. It's for you. I want you to get the money, not somebody else. All right, it's your money. So now what's going to happen when you get that money is you also get 2% everything you buy. If you shop on our site for food, like online grocery delivery, which will be up and running in a couple of weeks, it'll be like Postmates, the same kind of way we do it. And you'll have it delivered to your door, except we do a better job. I know we do. We've been doing it manually right now, and we're testing in one area of the country, and it's going very well. So you won't see it in most areas of the country. And then we're testing it with test customers. You got to be invited to do it. And then what happens is we test it and see how it's going, and then we're refining things as we go along. And we do some nice things. We sometimes we buy like an extra snack. We give the 2%. You automatically earn 2% as a customer. We do nice things. We help you put the groceries away because the delivery guy picks up curbside. We have Kroger, and they have companies. They bought out more grocery stores around the country. So they're pretty much everywhere now across the country. They have different names, but in some parts of the country, but they're owned by Kroger, and you get the same level of service. And they pack everything for us. We pick it up door side, our delivery guy, and then delivery guy goes in. If he wants a bigger tip, he's going to help you put the stuff away, even if you need that help. Okay, we do stuff like that for you. So we're very good to bring the groceries inside, and we'll put away the stuff that's perishable. Here's your butter. Here's this. Here's that. Put it in the fridge for you, like that. So yeah, that's the kind of thing that we do to make you happy, make the customer happy. Okay, I gave you the code. Wait for the register online so you get the email first. In a couple weeks after, you'll get the email. You're gonna get the instruction. That's gonna have the instructions how to put it in. It's very easy. You just key it in, type in your code, save it, and then you'll get your digital currency right away. That hard, huh? Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video, please. That's how you're gonna help earn your money. You gotta do a little work, man. It's hard work, man. Pushing that like button, man. Thank you very much. Have a good week, and we'll talk to you on the other side. Thank you.